Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Touch Theory. I am so sorry about the last video, guys. I should not talk about it because I don't think you guys want to know, so that's why I'm just not going to tell you because it's the best if I don't tell you. So, I'm sorry about last video. I cut it so shortly, but I'll try to make it through this time. Otherwise, I'm going to have to end it really short because, oh my gosh. Because I'm not feeling well lately, so it's just like, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. So, anyways. We're back at Touch Theory. The last episode, I didn't really get to explain what happened, but we got to, well, I think we're like Dr. Ziggy or something. Dr. Ziggy, he's some weird doctor has crazy feelings for his assistant, pretty much. Alkaline, I think that's his name. I'm sorry I keep butchering his name, but it's so hard for me for a name I've never heard before. So it's hard for me, to say their names. So we're just gonna get started. So we left off here, which is a good part for me. So you guys ready? Let's go into it. As Ziggy tries to make his way past Alkaline, he whooped up into Alkalin's arms, who passionately kisses him. Ziggy surprised, but I was wondering if I could hide the text so I could have a screenshot. Fuck it, I'm just gonna get a screenshot like this. It's for a thumbnail. Boom. Alright. I want to skip from a thumbnail. Ziggy is surprised, but relaxes instantly into Alkaline's lips. Alkaline's surprised too. He didn't know he had something like that in him. Their hearts are both beating so fast. They are totally smitten. Whoa. That was cool. Alkaline laughs. That's one way to put it. I think I love you. I think I do too, Ziggy. Alki. Ziggy rests his head on Alkaline's chest. I'm sorry I hid. I was just so afraid of how I was feeling. I didn't want to ruin what we had. I suppose I can forgive you just this once. But you're going to have to work some overtime with me on this. Yeah, whatever you need. For now, can we do that again? Okay. They kiss again and again.
I wish we could stay just like this. Just the two of us.
Aww.
Yeah, I'll admit, being up here with you has been better than I ever imagined. But I think we deserve to see the world together beyond this too.
I like his voice. Oh my god. I love both of their voices. The voice actors really do a good job because I imagine the voices that come out of them. I expected this voice. I expected that. I expected it. It's just I can't do a convincing voice of them. But the voice actors do a good job at it. What does Darkchibishadow do? Find the person that could do the voice closest to their voice, the voice they're supposed to have? Because that is freaking awesome. Unless they practice to have their voice like that. That's amazing. I'm scared. I haven't been out of this place in so long, so I'm so... I know, Zeg. It's scary, but we'll do it together. Then everyone else can see how funny and cute you are. Wow, you're a charmer. How can I share you with the rest of the world? Oh my lord. Well, you're going to have to learn to what the hell is that? I never heard that word.
No.
What? No way. I'm gonna have to look up that word afterwards. Alkaline playfully slaps Ziggy on the arm. Look, if I don't even know what that word means, but I'm just going to roll along with it.
No.
No complaining. We're getting us out of here together. Yeah! Ziggy tenses as he awkwardly hugs Alkaline, who laughs and hugs him back. They ease into each other's, relishing the new state of their relationship. Things have changed suddenly, but almost not all at all. It's still just them. And it feels right. The two continue to grow closer as their experiment moves ever forward. Days pass easily. A routine is settled into. They wake together, they eat, they work. They spend the night watching old movies or staring up at the stars or just chatting. It's just like before, but somehow better, closer. It's so calm. Their own little world. I really hope finishing this experiment won't change things for us. But what if I'm not good on the outside? What if Alkaline finds someone better? Ziggy insecurely eats him up, but he dares not to show it. This is so important to Alkaline. He knows this, so he must support him. Yet still, he's so nervous. Because of this, Ziggy is clumsy. Oh no. She's shit. Fuck. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to sound like that. Zig, hey, it's alright. That was nothing. Let me help you out. Alkaline helps Ziggy clean up the mess. Their hands brushed against each other, causing them to both jump slightly. Despite their closeness these past days, they haven't gone much beyond hugging and kissing. Hope that's not the case in this. Contact is so exciting. Oh God. So sorry. It's alright.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was a bit jumpy today, huh? Yeah, I'm a bit tense. I've never done something like this before, so I get all nervous. So, I know we're both just still buddies too, and just hanging out is all well and good. But then we were, it's so embarrassing to think about it. Ziggy's eyes widen slightly. Alkaline blushed so earnestly. He was expecting him to be shy, but not so honest. Yeah. I get kind of nervous cuz I'm trying to hold myself back. I don't want to scare you off.
No.
What? What did you do to scare me off? Ziggy waves his hand frantically.
No.
That came out really bad. Not like that. Jeez. You don't seem very, what? Horny? Zag. Am I wrong? I don't want to push you into something we just barely started dating. Both boys look at each other blushing. So it's barely dating if we can't go anywhere. What? It's still dating. Mid-teasing you. You're not wrong that for me, it's more complicated. I've always had a hard time with it. But with you, I start to feel way more interested than I would by myself. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been interested in you from the start. Yeah, I could tell. Ziggy's face is on fire as he put on the spot like that. The person he was from a month ago feels so far away now. So sorry about that. She's fine. Truth be told, it was a little bit flattering. 'Cause you're a cutie. Alkaline, oh ho ho ho. Ziggy closed the gap between them even more. Can we take a break? Break for what? To fiddle around a little? Alkaline can't help but put his hand over his mouth. So sorry. No, sorry. I don't know how. Yeah? That's fine, there's no one method. We just... Oh my lord. Ziggy takes Alkaline's hand confidently. We just go with it? What feels good? Alkaline laughs nervously. Yeah, alright. You take the lead. It would be my pleasure. Ziggy pulls Alkaline's hand towards him, guiding him excitedly down the hall and into his room. Should I be reading this to you guys? I'm gonna pause it real quickly and skip a little forward, and if it's too bad, I'm gonna have to skip this part. So be back. Okay, it was a little too far. So I had to skip ahead. It was a little too far, so that's why I just went ahead. Because even though it was like a little bitty bit, I still can't show that on YouTube. No, it was no pictures. It was just the words that sounded like, oh my gosh. It sounded like they were like, whew, they were already getting it on. He now understands why Ziggy said he was okay being just the two of them up here. If there was more where that came from, Alkaline could stay like this forever. He shakes his head slightly, laughing. Thank you. Yeah. Alkaline takes a moment to catch his breath before realizing. Oh, hold on. What about you? This is your first time. Oh, is this your first time? I was about to ask you to return the favor. You already seem overwhelmed at it. This. Alkaline huffs.
No.
Don't go underestimating. Oh wait. Don't go underestimating me. Sorry, I keep forgetting the voices. Ziggy perks up hearing this. Okay, sure. Pause. Back again. They did it again. Let's just say that. Let's just say they played monkeys on the bed. After a moment of catching his breath, Ziggy laughs. This is not how I thought today would go. Alkaline laughs too. Me either. But I'm glad it went this way. Ziggy smiles sweetly. Me too. There's an awkward pause before the two of them start moving to clean up. They share laughs as what they really truly settles in. They're both happy. They hold hands as they talk. They spend the rest of the day watching movies and reading together. The experiment can wait. With newly found vigor, both Alkaline and Ziggy worked generously on their project, all while taking frequent breaks to enjoy each other. There are so many new sensations and sounds for the both of them. They're all wrapped up in it all. The future is so bright. It's so clear. These moments together only seem like they will get better once they're able to leave. Their bond makes them feel more and more confident. Alkaline is so excited by the future, by Ziggy, by how much he's grown. He starts to put in extra hours. There's nights where Ziggy will beg Alkaline to come to bed, but he's too busy working. He pulls all-nighters, pushing himself to his limits. His desires make him work, but it's burning so bright it's blinding him to his own mistakes. Oh no! Oh gosh, this is gonna make me sad. Alkaline, are you still up? You should. As Alkaline turns to face Ziggy, there's a flash. Did Alkaline die? The crackle of the explosion hangs in the air as Ziggy's ears ring. No! No, 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 no! Ziggy pushes back the clouds of smoke, searching for Alkaline.
Alkaline, are you okay?
No answer. Alkaline! As Ziggy funnels through the smoke, barely caring what it could be doing to himself, he sees. Don't show a dead body. Oh no! Alkaline died! Oh no! Alkaline died! Oh no! That breaks my heart! Oh! There's so much blood! There's so much ketchup, I mean! Oh no! He rushes over to Alkaline, desperately trying to find a heartbeat or feel his breath. Alkaline, please, please! This isn't happening! There's nothing. Just like that, he was gone. Oh my gosh, guys! That went to 0 to 100 so fast. This is just the second episode. And Alkalin's already dead. Oh no, they started getting a relationship and started fiddle around like two monkeys. And now they're... Oh my god, Alkalin's gone. That hurts. In the comic... This wasn't the situation. They were like, I think they were like in a university or something. And they were like, they're kind of apart because I think one of them was somewhere else. I don't remember the full comic. But, this did not happen. Oh my gosh. This just makes me sad. Is this like an alternate universe? Oh my god. What's gonna happen now, guys? I'm just too sad to move on. Let's just go. Deep into the night, Ziggy wails. He cries for Alkaline. His screams are so loud they can be heard from the distant guardhouse. Tales of a man gone mad quickly spread, yet no one comes to check on Ziggy. With Alkaline gone, everything Ziggy had hoped for is gone with him. That just makes me cry. Oh my god, I feel so bad for Ziggy. You guys have to feel bad for Ziggy at this point. This is hurtful. He gave Ziggy's life here purpose. Gave him something to believe in. Something to strive for. I'm actually crying. Why am I crying? I cry for fictional characters. And this... I feel so much emotion because this makes me sad. Because I love love stories. I love them so much that any kind of love is just like, wow. Makes me sad. Without him, there's no point. Ziggy's days pass in haze. He eats, he sleeps, that lab. That cursed place. Ziggy enters the lab with purpose. To destroy this wrench hole. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were supposed to be our answer. Our answer to get out of here. And now he's... Ziggy falls to his knees. His hands fall across paper with Alkalin's handwriting. It's too much to bear. I just want you back. Looking more closely at Alkalin's handwriting, something occurs to Ziggy. The two of them had done so much to create so many things. So many things that Ziggy thought impossible they had done. That's right. I'm a scientist, a creator. Is it gonna make like a Frankenstein or something? I'm gonna guess that right now. I'm probably spoiling it. You can return to me.
You will return to me, Alkaline.
Oh, this was at the beginning.
I won't let it end like this. I refuse.
In a daze, Ziggy quickly gathers everything he can. The old material from their shared experiments will take him far, but he needs more. Yes, this will work. I need this, and this. Oh no, he's turning into the evil scientist. Oh, this is awesome. In a frantic pace, Ziggy works diligently through the day, carefully to get his rest, carefully to be ready and aware. He goes to extreme measures, even daring to enter the prison cemetery to dig the piece of it he requires. Oh god, so he's gonna dig up his remains? Oh god, that's so gross. It's pretty much like grave robbing. Letters begin to come addressed to Ziggy and Alkaline. Ziggy doesn't open any of them. Nothing else matters except for making his work, making Alkaline come back. His first attempt fails, but he tries again. He tries and tries until... Yes, you're... Ziggy can't help but burst into tears. He holds Alkaline, who's utterly dazed. What's going on? Zeg is crying uncontrollably.
You're back.
Oh god, this just breaks my heart. I am easily a sentimental person, so this makes me cry. Oh, he brought him back to life. Oh my gosh. A moment of realization hits Alkaline as tears well up in his own eyes as well. He holds Ziggy tight against him, finally catching a glimpse of his own skin as he does. Alkaline shuts his eyes tight, refusing to worry about that. All that matters is that he's back. He breathes in hard, taking in Ziggy's scent once again, feeling life return to him. It's the most amazing feeling.
You're amazing.
Oh, wow! He actually looks cool now. I'm sorry. His character was cool before, but now he's like a Frankenstein. His hair is like electricity. That's awesome. I can't believe you were able to. Please, I was just going off what we did together. Zeg, I was. Flashbacks of Alkalin's own death cursed in his mind.
No.
I was a fool. No, don't say that. It was an accident. Yes, you're right. There's a small pause as they look at each other in the eyes once again. Aww. My heart is literally dead. It's dead. Can I hide the text or something? I want a freaking screenshot. No, I can't. Can I go to options? No. I'm just going to take a picture and just... Because I want a thumbnail. I know I said the last one's going to be a thumbnail, but I'm going to do that for the first one. Because I haven't uploaded it yet, so... Bingo. Alkaline cups Zeggy's face and kisses him, holding him tightly against him as he does. They lean back on the operating table, kissing all the while. They kiss desperately, so afraid the other will suddenly vanish. Long into the night, they stay like this, eventually falling asleep in each other's arms. Aww. As the morning comes, Alkaline awakes. He looks at himself in the mirror. Himself, but something new. He passes his hands over the crude stitching of his neck. Zeggy never was the most nibble with this kind of thing. but I feel so strong. Seeing his handwork reminds me this is a body Zeggy gave me. Alkaline glances back at Zeggy on the bed. Because he loves me. He wanted me back that bad. He did the most amazing thing just for me. This feeling overwhelms Alkaline. He feels tears well in his eyes again. Oh, be careful. You don't want to spark, guy. I'm so happy to be back. I love you so much, Zeggy. Alkaline moves quickly to hold Zeggy once again. He breathed in so gracefully to feel air rush into his lungs. Sorry. This feels like a whole new beginning. Days pass of the two just soaking each other in. The shock and rush of being back together takes time to get used to. But once the adrenaline fades... Were you still ignoring letters when I was gone? Yeah, I mean, I haven't opened anything in a long time. I wasn't about to start. Alkaline passed his finger over the letter, seeing one addressed to himself. There's stuff for me, though. Sorry. I couldn't open that either because of... Don't worry, I get it. As Alkaline begins reading the letter, he puts one hand over his mouth. Zeg, did you tell anyone about me?
No.
What? No? I don't have anyone outside of these walls except for maybe of the knowing Dennis. Even you died. I had no one to tell. This letter says someone is coming to check on me later this month. What? Yeah. Alkaline's eyes look shaky. I didn't expect that. They never check on me. Alkaline's lips squeezed together and straightened, though. I came here for a weird reason. Huh? Is helping me out that odd?
No.
No. That's not what I meant. I love working with you. I really do. What I told you was a lie. I wasn't set up here to help you. And? So, what? You were also banished? Yes. Oh! Guys, we're getting plot twists so bad. That was a plot twist to me, because I didn't expect that, to be honest. I can't lie. I've had my suspicions. Because, what? They sent me someone as smart as you up here for just me? Hey, now. It's not a very thoughtful lie, I know. Sure. But I wasn't about to argue about finally having company. Alkaline waves his hands. It's... When I asked you to start working on this experiment with me, it wasn't for entirely a unselfish reason. Well, sure. You want to get out of here too? Alkaline looks pain. Alkaline? I'm so sorry. I should have told you sooner. I promise that when I told you I loved you and I wanted to get out here, that I meant it. I totally meant it. I love you. I absolutely do. Ziggy's face started to become scared. But they told me if I had useful results, I could leave. But only me. They only let me leave. What? You weren't going to really do that, were you?
No.
No. Not after we kissed. I couldn't. Alkaline hangs his head. I just didn't have the heart to tell you. I wanted to believe that if we made something so amazing that they have to let us go. The both of us. I poured everything I had into that fucking thing. That thing that... Alkaline squeezed his eyes, remember his death again. And if I came to shove, I was just going to stay here with you. Ziggy's face softens slightly. Thank you for telling me. That's a lot to think about. I know, Zeg, I fucked up. And now you did this for me? Ziggy waves his hands. Don't say it like that. You deserve to live no matter how I'm... Ziggy's eyes begin to water. If I was with you or not with you, you would deserve to live. Of course you do. Alkaline rushes up to Ziggy to scoop him into a hug. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Zeg. Please no, I won't ever leave you. Ziggy covers his face. I don't want to say that just because Alkaline pulls Ziggy back, looking at him in the face. No, like I told you, I already planned to stay with you. I just didn't have the damn guts to come clean to you earlier, and I regret it so much. I really hope you give me a second chance. I already did, right? Alkaline can't help but a crack smile. I love you so damn much. This makes Ziggy cry. I love you too, so much. Ziggy hugs Alkaline tightly, who squeezes him back. They stay like this for a few moments before Alkaline breaks the silence. I don't know what to do about that letter. I don't know how they'll react if they see me like this. Should we just say it's a makeup? Ha, no. We could just say it was a failed experiment. That's not bad, but I'm scared they want to take me away for testing. Ziggy knows this fear all too well. Well, could we fake your death? Well, what? Well, you're already a banished man. Your body might not even be wanted. Alkaline face things because he knows Ziggy's right. That way we can work on the way to get off this horrible island unnoticed and go somewhere where nobody knows our names. Alkaline smiles at Ziggy's optimism. That's going to be very difficult. The world is a big place, and we're very, very good at making things. Between two of us, anything is possible. Okay, let's try it. But, let's draw up some backup plans and think this through first. Aye, aye. With no time to spare, the two immediately began devising a plan. Tricking anyone who comes won't be easy, and then escaping will be even harder. If something goes wrong, they want a backup plan at least. Unfortunately, every plan has some downside. It ends up coming down to what are they willing to risk. To be free of the place, to be together, to be safe. The two grow more and more nervous until... A group of men arrived at the door seeking Alkaline. Dennis is with them. Ziggy shakes his hand slowly at them, telling them Alkaline is no more. Of course, they ask to see him confirm the body. They enter the dark room. Alkaline is covered in a pure white sheet. Ziggy pulls the sheet back enough to peer at Alkalin's unmoving face. The men talk amongst themselves. Ziggy does his best to keep calm, yet sweat still drips down the side of his face. He gets a bad feeling. One of the men cries out suddenly. You killed him, didn't you? Ziggy pulls back shocked. What? Why would you say that? A banished man like you is dangerous. His body looks suspicious. He could do anything after being in place so long. That's ridiculous. You don't have any evidence. The man grabs Ziggy by the arm. We'll gather it later. For now, we need you off the scene. Ziggy struggles at the man attempting to carry him away. Alkaline now has no choice. Stop this. The men were shocked to see Alkaline moving. What's the meaning of this? Were you faking your death? Yes. Everyone in the room begins murmuring and attempted to say things. Why would you attempt something like this? You know why? This is a prison. Anyone who would do anything, don't act like a fool. Without Ziggy, this place would be hell. We'll take you in as well. Alkaline jumps back as the men try to grab him. Dennis watched intensely. Ziggy takes advantage of the chaos, breaking free as well. He grabs Alkaline by the hand as they duck-weave their way into the hallway. Traps ring behind them as they attempt to lose the men in the twisted halls. Alkaline and Ziggy grip each other's hands together, tightly as they run together. It all comes down to this. Eventually, the footsteps behind them stop as they reach the tallest tower. Just ahead of them is their escape. Not so fast. Dennis follows them into the side of a pistol. Dennis? You've always been a thorn in my side, everyone's side. But you're usually at least up here behaving yourself. Dennis shakes his head. But I should have known. Should have known when they sent someone like him up here, how you'd react. You don't know anything about us. Alkaline takes a different approach. Sir, please. We don't want any trouble, we just... Dennis holds up his hand. You're reanimated, aren't you? Alkaline covers his mouth when shocked. Did you really think just a body under a sheet will fool us? Just give us some credit. How did you know about me? I thought I was the first. Maybe the first successful attempt. The wind blows and howls through the tower. Ziggy attempts to reach into the pocket, but Alkaline stops him. Please, sir. If you have any compassion, you'll let us go. Ziggy and I, we done our time. Him, more than enough. Then smiles. You know, if I could have done the same thing. What? Cover your ears. Dennis holds his arm up towards an open window and fires, missing Alkaline and Ziggy. He fires again. Alkaline and Ziggy's eyes are left wide in fear. You know, I never thought this place was all that secure. I kept wondering, what if someone here got into our boat before us? Sure, the council would send someone out for us eventually, but it clicked to Alkaline instantly. Thank you, sir. Alkaline wastes no time grabbing Ziggy, hauls him to the homemade glider with him. Ziggy grabs the lip of the window before Alkaline take off. Thank you, Dennis. Air catches in Ziggy's throat as he falls with Alkaline, eventually catching the air. His eyes blur slightly, adjusting to the dark and cold of the winds. He turns around to look deep into the empty sky. He can feel Alkaline's arms around him, feel the warmth of his body. His heart is racing so fast it feels like it could burst. Glimmers of the sunlight start to appear before Ziggy, and he realizes just how long it's been since he's seen the sunrise on the ocean. That's the end, guys! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. So Dennis pretty much saved our lives. If you guys don't know what he did, if you don't understand, he shot 2 times at the window, missing them, pretending like he shot both of them, so they're dead. Pretty much they're dead man in that island, pretty much. If Dennis goes down and talks to the men again, he'd be like, I killed them both. So, it'd just be like, they're both dead. And they could just leave the bodies and leave. And so, they could just fly off to wherever they want to go and be never seen again, which is like the saddest thing in the world. But it's just like, it's worth it because it sounds like they wanted to take Alkaline in because he was like the first successful reanimated person, to be honest. But that was such an amazing story. Too bad this was only part 2. Really? This was only part 2 and we finished it. This was a short story, but I like that. I like a short story, to be honest. It was actually really nice. It was really sweet and all that stuff. It did have a little scene though, so that's why I didn't put it in. But guys, I like these kind of stories. These kind of stories actually make me feel something inside. I just feel bad. I just hope I can find another game. I know Darkchibishadow is making more games. I still got a couple of their games left on the Play Store. But then after that, I don't know what else to upload pretty much. So I'm going to have to figure something else out. But they are making another game on Steam. Which is, you know the last game I played? Another time, but it's going to be After All. Which is pretty much their past lives. And their, it's pretty much like a game where you make choices, you craft things, you gift to friends, make friends. It's all pretty much all of that. It's pretty much Badham's story, and it's really cool looking, and I can't wait to play it. It's not out yet, obviously. It's early access, but I just don't want to play the early access one because number one, it's like, do you want harm on your phone? I'm like, no, so I don't do it. I can only get it on my phone, but I don't want to for early access reasons, and I just don't want something to get on my phone. So it's just two things I'm not doing. So if I get my computer working again, I would play that game. I would play it for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and be ready for another episode from Darkchibishadow. Shout out to them. And I hope to play another of their games soon. Bye guys.